We are back once again. We've been here so many times.
We have.
It just feels natural now. We know Thursdays, we have a routine, we train, we go our separate ways for a little bit, we meet in the basement, we watch the shore.
No, we do not make out, contrary to popular belief. I'm sure people probably hear basement in meeting.
That's what my mind. I have videos that prove otherwise.
What?
But
bombshell.
Yeah. And then afterwards, you usually end up going out. You have a Thursday routine with Rubino.
You guys should come, but you're both fucking 80 and married.
I'm 64 and married. She might be 80 and married. But nonetheless, I'm not a senior citizen yet.
One more year, babe.
One more year left. No, it's been a good week. How's your week been?
It's been alright.
Yeah.
Worked a lot, fucking singing Valentine's nonsense.
Singing Valentine's.
Is that insane not to search? Because I don't think any Corral person listens to this. So.
How'd you guys make good sales off that?
I mean, it is what it is. $75 for us to go to wherever.
How many stops did you make?
Not as many as we usually do.
Good.
Usually we are going nonstop all weekend. We had some breaks. Drank a lot.
Nice.
Just fun.
Did you ever sing drunk?
I have. Not this weekend, though.
Not this weekend?
Not this weekend.
Were you a driver?
No.
Good.
So that was good.
That's
that worked
huge.
out well.
Yeah, Matt does singing Valentine's every year. If any reason he's getting the Corral next year, book him early. Kid's got a Frank Sinatra voice.
Oh, geez, thank you for the compliment.
We got a bunch of stuff going on. It's a cool time of the year. You know, NBA and hockey are kind of wearing down. Super Bowl just ended. Baseball's about to start up. March Madness is in the works. NFL draft is coming up. So, you got a little bit of everything. So, the next couple of weeks, we're going to have a lot of stuff to talk about. I figured, why not start out with one of the coolest, things in sports, which is March Madness. It gets
I agree.
Tons of TV time, tons of, plugs. Everybody fills out a bracket, even if they don't know anything about it.
I felt like 10.
Which, my brackets, if you look at them occasionally, it looks like I know nothing about it.
That is true. You're pretty trashy.
I remember up until a couple of years ago, I took Kansas to win it every year, and then the year they won it, I didn't take them. I said, screw them.
They had that 4-year stretch of getting knocked out in the first round.
Right? I was like, sweet. But college basketball is a forte of yours. You love it.
Love it. I haven't watched much of it this year, unfortunately, but love it.
It's good stuff. Some good teams this year. There's some teams that, I haven't figured out yet either. You know what I mean? UConn goes and they beat Georgetown. They lose to St. John's.
They're a streaky team.
You know what I mean?
They're really streaky.
Really weird. Villanova goes and beats. Who do they beat? Syracuse. Then they'll lose to Providence.
Yeah.
It's just
Same
weird.
with Michigan State too. They started off so strong, and then they got beat by Duke twice, and then their season just kind of went. We'll play good this game, and we'll suck balls.
They lost 5 out of 6. They suspended. Lucius Lucas or whatever his name is.
Kai, whatever his name is.
Yeah, for the rest of the season. I don't even know why. I still haven't heard.
I haven't heard either, but that's he came back this season just to win a championship.
You're right.
Because it's funny.
He could have won pro last
Sports
year.
Illustrated, I think exactly. Sports Illustrated or ESPN, one of the teams magazines, did this thing where they picked certain colleges and they talked about how a bunch of colleges have 3 or 4 upperclassmen that are all best friends. Purdue has Robbie Hummel and Eton Thomas and people like that. Then Michigan State has
more.
Yeah, each one more. And Michigan State has Lucas and Darrell Summers are best friends.
Right.
And they both came back together to win a title.
Right.
Now Lucas is somewhere,
right.
Not playing basketball.
Doing God knows what.
Exactly. It's too bad. He's probably fuck, I should have just came out last year.
It's weird because Michigan State to start out the year looked unreal.
Oh yeah.
Syracuse starting out the year with Fab Melo.
Fab Melo, that dude's the man. Dude,
I want a Fab Melo. The best was opening night when Carmelo started. He goes, "I want a Fab Melo jersey." I'm like, "You would."
Right?
What?
Hey, you never know. Maybe we'll be in New York soon and go to the Syracuse games all the time.
Yeah, I know, right? There's some weird NBA stuff going on. We'll get to probably next week. We did some NBA last week. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Try and trade deadlines next week anyway.
So we'll talk about it. Touch upon a few things.
Who do you think, if you had to pick right now, who do you have leaning towards the 1 seed? You get 4 of them, and they expanded the field this year to 68.
I know. Well, I know it's hard for a team to repeat, but I really, really, really like Duke.
Yep.
But they have great veteran leadership. The Plumlee kids are better. You got what the fuck's that kid's name? Nolan Irving. You know what I'm talking about? Nolan Smith.
The white dude.
Kyle Irving. That dude.
The white dude.
Yeah, that dude hurt. I can't.
It's pretty safe to go with white dude on Duke.
Their point guard. I think his name's Nolan Smith.
89% of their players are white.
Really, really good, and they're just playing really well. They have Kyle Singler. He's really good.
Yeah.
I think I wouldn't be
seems
surprised.
like he's been in college since
He really
the Abraham Lincoln era.
I'm pretty sure this is his senior year.
It's like 7th senior
plus
year.
10. So,
right?
I think they have a good chance. Ohio State's playing pretty well. I'm pretty sure they just lost.
Pretty well. They just lost their first game.
Yeah.
23 and 1.
Right after being ranked number 1.
Right. It happened who did that happen to this week? I think it was Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were ranked
Kansas
number 1 for like 4 hours, and then K-State beat them.
Then you're wrong.
So, yeah, I agree with you with Duke. They'll be a 1. I think Ohio State will end up being a 1, even if they lose another game or 2.
Yeah,
Even if they lose 2 more games, they finish with 3 losses. That's
Is that how that goes?
1 plus 2. 1 plus 2. I think Texas has. This is the best Texas has been since Durant.
Absolutely.
They have just electric backcourt, big guys up front. They have a chance to make it really far. I think Texas is one of my favorites this year. Then you have, those are the 3 for me. And then the 4th one, Kansas needs to kind of finish strong to get one. I think that San Diego State is like on fire, but I don't know if they can be a 1 seed.
I don't think they will be.
I don't know if you can make a San Diego State a 1 seed.
Dude, how about BYU? I'd like to see
BYU, man.
Jimmer just
Jimmer for dead.
All day.
Have you heard his brothers rap about him? Absolutely hilarious.
It's awesome.
Absolutely hilarious.
It's like this year's
the epitome of a white dude rapping from Utah. It's just like
put those 2 intangibles together.
Exactly how like funny it sounds like it would be. It is.
Which is okay with us.
Right? We're totally in support of goofy white dudes. But, yeah, I mean, so a couple teams that could balance out that 4th spot. Wisconsin, if they didn't lose last night to Purdue, I thought they could have had a shot at it, especially after knocking off Ohio State. UConn needs to finish strong.
They need to be, I think, a tournament surprise.
Nova could have had it, but they had a rough loss earlier. So, I mean, these last couple of weeks, the conference playoffs, which are awesome. I love the conference playoffs.
Yeah, that whole, last couple of weeks is just amazing.
It's awesome. But it's sad once it ends because college baseball is the worst thing in the world.
That's why it's put on ESPN. No one watches that shit.
It's like the worst thing in the world. You have football from August till, Bulls in January, and then basketball goes till end of March, first week of April. It's just, and then you got that dry spell. It's rough.
No college sports until August.
If you had to pick right now who is the NCAA champion, again, there's still 3 weeks left of the season. Then you got the playoffs or whatever. Who's your pick right now? Who's the favorite in your mind?
I'm gonna say Duke.
Duke?
For the reasons I described earlier.
I would have totally been all over Duke. The game they just had against UNC when they were down by 14 with 3.5 minutes left.
Came back to win though.
They did come back to win, but UNC sucks.
They're ranked number 20.
Because of past accomplishments. Because they're garbage this year. And I don't know, that just freaked me out. It's a rivalry game. You have to play your best in those, and Duke just didn't show up.
Yeah.
For me, my favorite, Ohio State's the trendy pick. I really, really like Texas, right? I really do.
Texas is a good team.
And, I love Kevin Durant. He has nothing to do with it, but
just for that.
Just extra reason to love.
I honestly think Ohio State's going to get knocked out early. If they go in as the overall number 1, which I doubt, but I think they're going to
knock out early. What do you doubt? They have 1 loss, and it was to an awesome Wisconsin team.
Yeah, but you never know what could happen.
Who hasn't lost at home in 77 years, which is not true.
You never know what could happen next week. I really have a feeling that they're going to get knocked out. Maybe after the Sweet 16, get knocked out in the Sweet 16. If not the first weekend,
really?
Second day possible.
Bold.
I know.
Oh, I know you're doing a bracket. Guy. You might be the only one who has that.
I know.
We're going to stick on the college front here. Switch gears a little bit. NFL draft is coming up April 14, 15, something like that.
Sometime in April.
I hate this time of year for NFL draft because I hate Mel Kiper.
Me too. I like the other guys so much better.
Todd McShay is the man.
Todd McShay is the man.
He's the coolest dude ever.
And Mel Kiper makes Todd McShay look stupid.
Dude, it's so funny.
All the time. He undermines the shit out of him the whole time.
It's so funny because last year, going into the draft, Mel Kiper was like, Jimmy Clausen is the can't-miss quarterback. I'll be shocked if he makes it to double digits. He didn't even go to mid-second round.
Right. Wasn't he 45th or some shit like that?
Somewhere in the 40s. He went to Carolina.
Good luck.
Sweet. And Carolina's rumored to
be getting rid of Steve Smith this year. That's what I heard.
I didn't hear that.
I heard that.
But Carolina's already rumored to draft another quarterback this year. Cam Newton got a lot of buzz. off the field for sure.
Yeah, it says he won the Heisman.
On the field, he won the Heisman. He won the national title. Do you think he's going to be a good pro? We've seen so many of the out of college.
No.
Yeah, we've seen so many kids come out of college who are running quarterbacks, decent arm. I think his arm is a little bit more than decent.
Yeah,
but no
so was
offense.
fucking Jamarcus Russell's arm was crazy. He did throw 80 yards from his knees.
No pro offense is built like a college offense.
Absolutely.
I mean, Auburn's offense would get slaughtered in the NFL.
Yep.
It would just be toast. I don't think Cam Newton can run another
No one
offense.
was a fucking option.
I don't think Cam Newton can run another offense. I mean, you look at it. 2 years ago, he was in a junior college playing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
He had only 1 year at D1, right?
Well, he was
technically like eventually.
Yeah, he was
like
D1,
Florida, but
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was only 1 year.
I think he was on that team that won the national title. With
I think he was too, actually.
Which is
quote me, but
quite funny.
But to answer your question, no, he's not going to be.
I don't think
he's.
I mean, you look at like guys.
Vince Young,
Yeah.
Jamarcus Russell,
Yep.
even Jason Campbell's debatable.
Yeah.
Michael Vick until recently, until he learned how to throw the ball.
Tim Tebow,
but he
granted
has
rookie
potential.
I understand.
Someone gave him a chance.
That comeback game he had against Houston this year, where they were down like 23-0 at the half, was unbelievable. That was sick.
He's a smart quarterback.
The way that he plays, he's not going to have a long career.
Absolutely.
The way that he runs around in that pocket, dives head first, dude, you do not want to do that.
Yep.
That's a bad idea. Who do you Patriots have? Oakland's first-round draft pick, which I think is hilarious because the first year, in 8 years that Oakland finished over 500, which is priceless.
Figures.
That top 5-6 pick normally is turned into a 17th overall pick.
Only to us, dude.
Right?
Only to us.
And I think New England themselves have like the 25th or 26th, something like that. What does New England get? What's their priority? What do they need to, I can't believe say, get over the hump and beat the Jets of all people in the playoffs?
Well, I think the number one priority is they should get someone that can rush the quarterback because we hardly touched Sanchez in the playoff game.
No pressure whatsoever.
So if they have, I can't think of their names. I'm trying to complete blanks. What's his name? Von Miller, I think, is that really good guy. And there's one more guy that they said I think will be like top 5.
Out of Bama.
Yeah. Yep. If one of those two guys is still available, they should just grab him right away or even trade up for him. And get him like.
I'd love the Patriots to, for 1 year, be the team that trades up and not the team that trades down.
Exactly.
Use the draft. I mean, look at all the impact players we got from the draft last year. Gronkowski, Hernandez, Spikes. Who else? Who was the other one? Cunningham.
Yep. McCourty.
McCourty was unbelievable.
Good man.
My personal pick of what the Patriots need. Ellis had a good year last year, over 1,000 yards. Woodhead had a good year last year. Neither one of those two guys, you can't count on that from. He's never been a number one, Ellis, but he had a great year because he came up out of nowhere. Ahead of him to start the year, you had Fred Taylor, Sammy Morris, Lawrence Maroney. So he was fourth coming in. He needed a lot to happen for him to get to that level. Woodhead needed a lot more to happen.
You'd like the whole team to die.
You're right. Mikael LaShore from Illinois is unbelievable, dude.
He is pretty gangster.
He had that game that was played at Wrigley Stadium this year. He had 33 rushes for 334 yards and 4 touchdowns.
That's pretty impressive.
It's unreal.
Really impressive.
Granted, he's not going to do that in the NFL. That's absurd. But
could happen.
Running backs are so hit or miss. Like, they had a piece yesterday. The only running back this year to hit 1,000 yards was LeGarrette Blount, and he wasn't drafted.
It's crazy.
And the only reason he wasn't is because he smashed that guy in the face. So I think Mikael LaShore is really a can't-miss running back. People are comparing him to Mendenhall. He's not Mendenhall. The only similarity they had is they went to the same school.
That is true.
Mendenhall's more a power back. LaShore is more of a finesse back, but he won't dodge holes like Maroney did.
Maroney was such a dancer in the backfield, dude. He drove me crazy.
Dude, Maroney was benched the last 4 games in Denver. He's going to be out of the NFL. Nobody's going to sign him.
Without a doubt, wasn't he just recently arrested too?
I hope so.
I'm pretty sure he was for gun charges.
I just genuinely hate Lawrence Maroney.
Also, to go on the running back thing, I wouldn't mind seeing Mark Ingram in a Patriots uniform.
That'd be sweet.
They're comparing him to Emmitt Smith the other day.
That'd be sweet. That'd be very, very sweet. I mean, I think the two things that this team needs is you got to get a good running back in here, somebody you can rely on, something you can build for. Why not have somebody here for 10 years? That'd be awesome. And then you got to get that pass rusher. I have no idea why we won all those games at the end of the year, rushing the quarterback, especially when you have an unstable quarterback like Sanchez. It's not like it's Rodgers back there. It's not like it's Peyton, And even when we did blitz those guys, we took them out. I don't get why we didn't do it with Sanchez. We'll be right back with part 2.